Dawn greets us on our arrival at our pit stop of sorts on our way to a weekend filled with all things B&O. The early morning's drive down I-95 through Maryland was amended a bit when signals were heard being called somewhere on CSX's Philadephia Subdivision. After making a quick bail off the road at Perryville, we rolled to a stop at West Aiken and liked what we saw. Still here were the classic B&O color position light signals that nobody thought we would see at any point on this trip, and even better, the aspect was clear. On a trip focusing on the B&O further west, the thought of trains knocking down CPLs before reaching our intended destination was definitely a good omen. As its name suggests, the interlocking at West Aiken is the west end of the 4,750-foot-long Aiken siding on CSX's Philadephia Subdivision. Located at milepost BAK 56.4, West Aiken is the last signal before the railroad crosses the Susquehanna River on its westward passage to Baltimore. The high-pitched noise you've been hearing is radiating from the end-of-train device on the eastbound autorack train that has been holding at East Aiken, waiting for the train lined at West Aiken to clear. For that eastbound, the wait could have very well been long and agonizing. But for us, the wait was relatively short, as Trash Job Q703 emerged and knocked down the West Aiken CPL at 8:04. Although the rails of the Philly sub were getting lit more and more with each passing minute, there were other matters that needed some attending to, so it was time to hit the road to cover some more ground. Although the B&O was the primary focus of the weekend's trip, the Pennsy was not to be forgotten, as another stop on the road found us back in Perryville in the dark on Norfolk Southern's Port Road branch. Being that the line's end is a Y onto Amtrak's Northeast Corridor, the Port Road doesn't see much daylight traffic, but after dark is a completely different story. Here we find Road Freight 34A from Allentown getting ready to go at Perryville. The train had been holding the signal at Perry for opposing westbound traffic, which came in the form of 23W at 11:43 and 591's coal empties at 12:02. The train is now ready to finish its run to Baltimore, and heads under the high-intensity lights and onto the corridor at 12:33. 34A wouldn't be the only train to wait at Perryville. 37A from Edgemore Yard outside of Wilmington, Delaware had been waiting for 34A to clear the Y onto the corridor before making its run up the Port Road. The train swings onto home trackage at 12:48 as an NS car inspector looks on. .37A would join 23W and 591 as part of a westbound fleet to meet the 12G waiting for them at CP Midway, 20 miles up the line. But unlike the Port Road, whose night was just beginning, our night was just about done. Thanks for watching and thanks for supporting Alice in Chains 243, your home for high-quality Northeastern Railroad videos.